Welcome back, everybody. So we are here again on the Unorthoblocks server, starting in another episode. Okay, now that that's sorted, I can continue. Like I said, welcome back, everyone. So between episodes, I have been doing a clearing out of the landscaping around the rest of my base. Getting down the trees and leveling everything off and getting anything ready for some more builds we want to do. And today the build I'm going to do is putting together a little house for my bees. I've got these beehives and I want to put them all in one place. Not really make a bee farm. I just want to, I got them sticking on logs. I just want to get them all back where they belong. But first I need to finish doing the landscaping. So we will finish with that and I'll be back in just a few minutes. let's see if I can make it. Did I make it? I did. I made it up here. So as you saw, in the meantime between episodes, I have been clearing the land around here, and I've gotten all this all cleared out. So that's looking good. We have a big plaza over here where the portal is. Tiny little plaza there, because I thought, I'm trying to get different layers. So I've got a nice layer here. That's where our stables are and stuff. Got honeybee farm there. I need to actually put the farm in. I think I'm going to put the farm in over here. And then this spot will be where my enchanting room area will go. And then I want to put a tower in over there. Don't know what's going to go there yet. Like I said, I just filled in a lot of the spaces with plaza. Have not done anything to this side yet. This is going to be a park. And I don't know about that. I did do a bit of work over there. Actually, that is not right, because I think it hasn't rendered in properly. Let's head on over here, take a look. There we go. I think I'm using Bobby or something like that. It preloads, or it loads chunks as you go into them, and then memorizes them so you can see them far, far away without having to stress and kill your system. It's really cool. But I have noticed if you don't, if you load it up and then you don't go back and refresh it, it will show you old stuff, which is kind of weird. But I cleared this out, so we get this nice kind of a connection into the river here, because this river goes all the way back to spawn. So now this whole area over here is isolated, except for, I don't think, no, I didn't do anything over here. So I will go through and just cut all this out. So this area right here, I'm flying over right here. This is all going to be a river over to the cenote, I'm calling it. It's just a pond. And then I'll run the waterfall down. And I think this side I'm just going to put some more of those, more of the housing through here. And then continue the river on this side. And I think, didn't I give you this tour a while ago? I think I did give you this tour a couple episodes ago. I just need to open that. But so let's not redo things again. I mean, I spend all this time telling you things and not do anything, but why don't we get started? I think I'm going to get started maybe moving my bee farm. And I didn't plan on having a bee farm. It just sort of happened that way because I planted trees and I ended up with bees. So I decided, might as well make a farm out of it. So this should be a quick, short episode where I'm just going to work on the barn. And then next episode after this, we will work on our library enchanting room. Yeah, so I've got some of these hives are just kind of hanging around exactly where I left them when they were in the trees. I think I'll put a little park there. So I think I'm going to put them over here. Is it getting dark already? Jeez, I just got up. So I'm gonna, let's do this. Something like this. And the fence isn't really here to keep anything in or out. It's just here to look nice. See, one like that. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some sleep before we can continue. Something like that, yes. So those are the foundation right there. I just need to get some sleep real quick. Did I put that in the wrong spot? I did put that in the wrong spot too. Ah, trouble, trouble, trouble. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get this one lined up properly. I think it's going to be right here. 4, 5. And right here. And then I've got some of these spruce slabs, and so that's going to be our roof. We'll just roof this up. Yeah, so really this is just kind of going to be a lean-to where my bees are going to go, because, I mean, they're fine where they are, but I just don't like the way they look. So I want them to look a little bit finished around here. That one there and there. Oh, come on. There. Why am I double placing blocks? Can someone tell me that? It's got to be some... Must be the problem with the mouse. Can't be me. Couldn't be me just fumbling around and not putting things where they belong. It's got to be equipment failure. If I only had the proper equipment. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go through here real quick, finish this off. Yeah, you know how to build a roof. You don't need me to show you. So there is the general building right there. So I think I have 7 or 8 different... Oh, so I was afraid of 7 or 8 different honeybees over there. So what I'm going to do is run the hives down each side between the 2 pillars. Yes, I had a feeling that I hadn't filled any of this in. I mean, I filled a lot of the other stuff in. And Lord knows I have enough dirt to do that. However, I didn't do that here. So we are going to put in like a brick road here. Oh, talk about exactly the right number. Well, I had, 1 extra. That's about as close to exact as you can get. Which means I can just do, I'm just going to do this. We're going to put a crafting bench there. Some chests. I'm going to put, a pot on there with a flower in it. There, it kind of looks like a workstation right there. And then over here, actually right here, is that right here? Yeah. Let's do it. I'm going to put it right here, 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 and here. I needed lighting over here, and I didn't want to use more of these torches, not torches, lanterns. I didn't want to use more of the lanterns hanging through here. I'm getting a bit lantern heavy. I mean, they're fine on these light poles through there. But I found some of these sea lanterns. I guess it is a lantern. I found some of these sea lanterns in my inventory. Thought, might as well use those. So let's go up. I just need to check one thing up here. Because the way I built this is actually, normally this would be a bottom slab. And this is why I normally make it a bottom slab. So what I think I'm going to do, let's do this. We're just going to cover this up. Now it's not spawnable, and you can't really tell. Do I have any more spruce? Yeah, I'll choose all of this. Luckily, spruce is like one of the most abundant trees you can get. And I'll have to go back and get some more, I think, but because it's one tree gives you like a whole stack. So I don't have any over here, do I? I have a chest over here, I think. So we'll see if we got a chest over here. No, I got a bunch of birch. No spruce. Okay. We'll just have to deal with that. Okay, next up, I've got a bunch of this coarse dirt. So I'm gonna... Well, let's do 1, 2... I'm going to dig right there. So this is where I'm going to have my honey hives? My beehives hanging over these. Actually, yeah, let's make a bunch of these. I'm going to make a few more of these then. Let's make a few more of these, and then let's make some of these, and then some of those, and some of the other ones, and some of these. So I'm going to put one here, one here, and one here. There, kind of wear that down like I've been walking on it. And we'll just fill the rest of this in with coarse dirt. And then we will do like that. So what I'm going to do is hang the beehive off of these, and then underneath here, where's my dirt? Let me pick up all this so I can get underneath here and go there. Actually, I'll do that. Okay, I'll just dig this up like this. Because what I'm going to do now is put in, so I'll have our flame here. So this will allow me to harvest the honeycomb without making the bees angry. But I don't want to see all the smoke and fire all the time. So we'll just cover it up with that. And then I'll have to do the same thing over on this side. So we'll have our... So let's put our bees like here, here. How come this is not even? Why did I not make this even? And maybe one here and one here. I can't believe I set this up so it's not even. Actually, I can believe that. That's not a stretch of the imagination. Got this here. Put that there. So we would have a fire here and a fire here. And then we'd have one here. This isn't strictly a modern build, but I think it complements the iron farm and my stables over there. There. And it's a really simple build, so. Yeah, so I can put one there, 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 and there. There, there, there. I guess all that needs to be done now is to move all of these back to the new location. But first, I want to gather all the honeycomb. Well, then I'm going to have to wait like 12 hours because I am going to need nighttime because I want all the bees to actually get inside. So while I'm waiting for that, I think we can do a few finishing touches over at the farm. So let's head on over there. So we will be back for you. Since I gotta wait till it's dark, might as well wait till it's dark. Let's get my flowers organized. So I can drop, like put that in there, put the honeycomb in there, and put the extra fire flame things in there. I'm gonna stick like a composter here. Yeah, just a couple around to make it look like I'm doing something. And then even like a pot. I wonder if the bees actually go to these flowers. Not the one, no, not the one I'm holding, the one in the pot. Maybe? I never wondered if they did or not. There. And I'm also going to liberally sprinkle flowers around. And if they're smart, they'll just stay in here. They don't need to really go anywhere. Let's just swap all these. I did grab a whole variety. Put one here, 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 here. There. I mean, you can't get more flowers than that. So they should be happy. Then I can just make a field of flowers out here, maybe. I'm gonna have to think of something for lighting, though. Maybe some underground lighting? Well, let's get rid of this, and we'll take a look. Well, it looks like I've got lighting through here. Oh no, I've got a little bit over here it needs to be done. So maybe if I only have one torch in my inventory? That's crazy. Let's get rid of it. I've got 2 torches there. There are a few spawnables. And I have found out that the spawnables exist because I have had visitors. Oh, there, I've got plenty of torches. Visitors from at nighttime, the zombie visitors. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lantern creation. So my friends, the zombies, when I'm not paying attention, sneak up on me. Because there's like spawns here. And spawns over here. So I'm going to have to think of something for that. And I don't know. Can I set this right on top? I can. Good. Like that and like that. Okay. That will take care of this spawn area. I'll figure out something over there. I don't know what goes over there yet. So we have our flowers here. So we just have basically a field of flowers here. It's the flower garden. What am I missing? I'm missing some reds, I think. There, just wall-to-wall flowers. So once I get the honey bee nests in here, that should finish things up. There, we should have everybody in their house. I know I'm losing some honey, but that's fine. It wasn't a big money making scheme anyhow. Ah, see what I tell you. Ha. I must have. Oh, I do. Look at that. I've got a few spawns over there, and I don't have my bow on me. Anyhow, my bow broke in the first place, so I think I could. Let's do. Ha ha. You have a crossbow, but I don't have my normal bow broke, so. I do have a habit of forgetting to reload it, so I'll go running in the battle and won't have anything to shoot with. That, or I left click instead of right click. I guess I think it's a gun or something. But where's my food? Where? I had some chicken. I know I had some chicken. Let me go find my chicken and get some sleep. We can put these up during the daytime then. I had put my chicken in a box. Which I guess it comes in a box, so I might as well put it back in a box, but not when I need to eat it. So let's see. I'm going to put Like one here. One here. One here. I guess those first two didn't have anybody in them. I don't think it'll be a problem. They seem to have plenty of room on all sides. And I got smokers underneath all of them, so I should be able to harvest them without a problem. Yeah, I didn't get anybody. No one got angry. Yeah, like these. Surprising how much honeycomb you get from just a few nests. And it wasn't, the honeycomb wasn't, I mean, totally useful. I mean, it had its uses before, but it wasn't something you really needed. Now, with the copper, you need it, or all, oh, there it is. Can I get up there? Yeah. Or all your copper stuff is going to turn green, like those lamps right there did. Because my copper lamps turned green. I forgot to wax them. So we will put this away. We'll put this away, and we will put this episode away. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.